Hey folks, how's it going? It's Mr. Murray coming to you with a do now for Course 1 CP for Wednesday, May 6, 2020. In this do now, we're going to convert to standard form. Now, for the purposes of this do now, it's really important that you've seen the material from yesterday. So what I'm going to do right now, take a look at the top of your screen. I'm going to have the video from yesterday come up. Please make sure you've seen that video before trying this, because otherwise this activity will make no sense. So what I want you to do, pause the video, convert these to standard form using the strategy we discussed. Remember the distribution strategy, and then when you're ready, unpause and you can see what I got. Okay, so I'm going to come on down. So we've got p minus 8 times p minus 10. Remember what we do. First, we make our box. Then we put p minus 8, p plus 10. So I get p times p, which is p squared, negative 8 times p, negative 8p, p times positive 10, which is positive 10p, negative 8 times 10, which is negative 80. Now I combine p squared plus 2p minus 80. And now I've gone from intercept or factored to standard. Okay, because we got the ax squared or ap squared plus bp plus c. Okay, moving on down to the next one. Okay, again, you're going to make your box. On the top, we'll put c plus 8. On the side, we'll put c minus 3. And let's box it out. So we've got c and c, c squared, 8 and c, 8c, c times negative 3, negative 3c, 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. And so we combine c squared plus 5c minus 24. Okay? And that's all she wrote, so to speak. Now again, notice some of these patterns. Observe how 8 minus 3 is 5, and 8 minus 3 So again, 8 minus 3 is 5, and 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. So imagine, we want to try to imagine a situation, because this is where we're going to eventually go. Imagine a situation, and I'm just going to, just mess with this real quick, so that, because it's really important, where I don't know this, unknown. I know the thing that's boxed in red, and I want to get to this. Well, if we can think about the fact that 8 and negative 3 multiply to negative 24 and add to 5, what we're going to learn is that's going to be really helpful for rewriting it in intercept or factored form like this. And that is what we actually call a special process having to do with that. And we'll learn about that eventually. Okay, last one, c plus 9, c plus 5. Again, be looking for patterns here. When I multiply this out, since these two numbers are both positive, how does that affect b? How does that affect c? These are things to think about, because I'm telling you right now, I don't teach tricks. I'm not teaching you any tricks for how to do this when we go the other way. You're going to have to use your intuition about how the box works. Okay, so think about these patterns, because I'm spending a lot of time to build these up and have you think about this, because from experience, I can tell you that it's going to help you in the future. I promise you that. You really stick with it. So I've got c plus 9, I've got c plus 5, and now I box. So I've got c times c, 9 times c, 5 times c, 9 times 5. So observe, when both numbers are positive, I end up with a positive b value and a positive c value. And if you think about that, right, a positive times a positive is always a positive. So again, I do want us to start thinking about how could we do this the other way? How could we go from standard form, which was our answer in this case, into factored form or intercept form? How could I go from this into this? And thinking about things like, okay, well, I'm looking for two numbers. Okay, they got to multiply to 45. They got to add to 14. But look, 45 is positive. So what could the two numbers possibly be? And by taking the time to logically think through this, you're going to do really, really well at the skill, and it's not going to require you to learn any tricks at all. And no matter what kind of situation you're faced with, it's going to work. Believe me on that. All right, so hopefully you're able to get everything right here. Again, the answers to recap are p squared plus 2p minus 80 for the first one, c squared plus 5c minus 24 for the second, and c squared plus 14c plus 45 for the last. All right, so keep it up. Keep the questions coming. I'm looking forward to our hangout tomorrow. And remember, you can do it. Thanks much for watching. Have a wonderful day.